Hey, welcome in. So, I'm doing some evidence on Phasmo. I'm not that experienced, so don't expect me to get the ghost right every time. I'm gonna do 2 or 3 games depending on how quick they go. We'll quickly talk settings. I go to the preset for APOC 3, and I turn sprinting on, turn player speed on, I turn ghost speed down. And this is just preference, but kills extend hunt, I just turn this off. It doesn't really matter if you're playing solo, but sometimes I play in multiplayer. And then the last things I do, I turn fuse box to on, keep this off, keep that. Then I go to hiding spaces and I turn them to high. Because this is still a 10 times multiplier, that's still going to be a load of money, especially if you get all 3 objectives. Which I don't do all the time, but we'll talk about that when we get there. This is about what I go for equipment. It's all the default, obviously. Then I have both crucifixes, all firelights. You can really only do 2 or 3, but I like having all of them just for security, because I'm only in 2-2, so they have a lifespan. 1 igniter, I'm playing solo. All incense, 2 motion sensor, parabolic, photo camera, and salt. That's what I keep, which is personal preference of what I use. First up, I'd like to check this. This is a female ghost name, so we're not going to eliminate any ghosts, but if it's a male ghost, we'll eliminate Banshee and Day. I might do photo cam, I'm not doing sound recorder, and I might do, these are just I might do them tasks. Because I don't really want to stay here for that long. The goal is to be quick. I do try to figure it out, that's my knowledge. So it opened the door. I would like to check that, but I want to get this first one. So in addition to just the game, I have my phone, which I try to start smudge timers on after I smudge the ghost, just to see if it's a demon or spirit. But alright. Interesting. I will, if it comes back down the stairs, I will call it. Well, I should just press the walkie. I can hear it pretty clearly upstairs, so I don't think it's myling. It's like roaming around up there. It might have come back down. Okay. Of course, this is a child ghost. Bring in another one of these. What were the objectives? I already forgot. Photo of EMF. Not my favorite, but I can do it. Maybe get a photo of the ghost. Put this next to the cruci in case it moves. Cool. Now let's wait for this next hunt. Set it normal, so I can already eliminate these ghosts. Aswing is slightly slow. Dio, it's just super fast. Let's start next hunt. Is this not a yokai? Not a Kormos. So not yokai, not Kormos. Kormos would have surely heard me sprinting like that. I was sprinting while crouched. I forgot the smudge timer. You'll find that's a common thing. Okay. We're gonna get that, we're gonna get this. This is just so I can maybe get it to blow it out, and then that's a free EMF photo. This tells me it's not a Wraith. It could be a Galu, but I don't think it got faster after it did that. So I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate that. So we know this. I don't believe it got, well, never mind. We'll talk about this later. Not day in them, because it didn't speed up when I was walking. Blinks weren't super spaced out. So this is what I believe I know at this very moment. I lied. finished it at the end of that last hunt, and it's only 3:30. It's speeding up, so it's not a haunted. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna check the door. It is fully open. Oh, I missed it. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. I also forgot to smudge timer again. Sound recorder I don't even have. We can try for this. I believe it's just downstairs, like in this area. Hold on. I don't think this is Yuri because we did fully open that drawer. Alright, so we have all the shoes there. Cool. Let's see. Can I get a sound? Starting up the stairs. Turn that off because it's annoying. How do I keep forgetting this much time? So it spawned upstairs. I should have time to go up there and see if there are any orbs. It doesn't sound like it's super far. It didn't even like. It barely touched their shoes. It would have thrown them pretty much every single one. Oh, look at that. We have a mimic. So mimic is the only ghost in no evidence mode that will still give you an evidence. The ability is that it just gives you ghost alerts no matter what. It's a fake evidence. So it's just undisputable. That's just going to be a mimic because there's no evidence in this mode.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Now, so this would have been about 2,000 if we had not gotten any objectives, but we got 2,700 because we had some media, a task or objective. Sorry, I blanked, and then your investigation goes up. A bonus goes up based off of the objectives you complete. Bone would have been good to find, but I don't do all that. All right, let's run it back. Get another one. That was a pretty long one, so this is looking like I'm only going to do 2.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
This is Kelly, another girl, Crucifix, Firelight, and... Okay, these are all pretty good objectives. Crucifix is probably the only one that'll actually take a little bit of time to get, because... because the ghost just might not be near me, so it's not going to use that Crucifix. Okay, and now we wait. Alright, so just now, it flicked the breaker, so it cannot be a Jinn. Jinn will never flick off the breaker because its ability relies on the breaker being on. Alright, something. So it's the grandma does not solve. I'm a little bit late on that smudge timer, but it's better than nothing. Pull this breaker, let me get that. Since it hunted within the first minute, if it's a mimic, it would have been completely normal. So, and that was pretty normal. I think my position was a little off, that's why it saw me. I'll put it back. This is for the objective. Set to 2 salt, you know it's probably not going to be a galley. I believe it's in here. Did I get the... yeah, I did. Blood Firelight. Okay, so we'll get most of these, I think. We'll at least get 2. And you'll see the money difference if we get at least 2. From 2,700 to, I believe, around 3 or something thousand. I don't know. We'll see. So it's about 1:30 now. So, Demon's already passed. It didn't do its ability if it's Demon. Alright, it's not a Spirit. That's even later on the thing. I think I was probably maybe 7 seconds or something like that left. So that's completely okay. We're not going for super ultra accurate. It did go up the stairs, so it might hit that on the way down, and then I'll know for sure. Okay, so it did not come from here, so it's somewhere here. We're a little over a minute now. If it hunts about now, I'll think it's a demon. But any later, I know my smudge timer is a bit off, so I'm not gonna think about that too hard. Alright, so didn't do the demon ability. I think I was just late on the smudge. It's the heartbeat is not base booster. I don't understand. I've been unmuted this whole time in the game. This is mute. I think it's been hearing me talk this whole time. Great. Oh wow, it didn't touch a single one of these. So this is a normal ghost. It got line of sight, so I know it's not that. It's not slightly weird. I might just take a guess as to what it is. So it's spawning upstairs now. I don't think it spawned upstairs at first. I feel like it's moved rooms. I don't want to do foremost tests. I would rather it get a vent on me so I know. Now this is not looking like one I'm just gonna get. Without going up there between a hunt. Which I could do. I just need to find out which one's the room. So I don't make this mistake again. Ooh, I'm wrong there. Let me get my settings. Cool. Thank you, delay. We'll put on push to talk. About 30 seconds. And my current hope is to be able to put this down up there to prevent the hunt. Turn breaker off again. Thank you. Alright, so if I'm figured it out, I have no earthly idea what the ghost is. Blown out too. Ah, but it burned the crucifix. It turned on a lamp. Okay, so I'm thinking not Onryo, because look, it tried to hunt with the firelights. So that's already like, I'm crossing that out. And then it flicked the lamp on. I don't know, I should have left it so I could see right now. Because now lights are on. But this will tell us whether or not it's a mare. I think I clicked it twice. So that should still be whatever goes at it at. So yeah, it's on. If I'm right. So I don't think mare, I don't think Onryo. Let's check shade. That's frightening. Okay, cool. That was horrifying. So it hunted with me. I think that was the ghost room. So it shouldn't have hunted if it was or whatever. And I think the demon... It's not demon because it would have the thing. I'm going Banshee or Yuri. It's interacted with a lot of doors up there, and it hasn't done a single singing event. So I'm feeling Yuri. We'll see how this is. I could just be completely off, which is probably what it is. But we will see. And a turn breaker off again. Okay, we'll see. Those who are far better know who this. But at least we got all the objectives. Okay. So that's still money, even if I got it wrong. But this is just a guess ghost.
Welcome
It was
back.
a myling.
There's some jobs ready for you.
That was the loudest myling I've ever heard. Anyway, still $500. Not worth my time at all. Yeah, 10 minutes. Do one more. Just because I do want to get it right.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before.
Have I gotten them both wrong so far?
Reports of a cursed object nearby.
Kyle! Okay,
This
good.
must be the reason
So,
that the ghost was
we can mark
summoned
out
here.
these two ghosts.
Take a look. You may be able
Yeah, I didn't even register that was... I can hardly hear it. No, I'm not, thank gosh. I was a little slow on the timer because I was trying to move with my left hand on the keyboard and use my phone with my right hand, and I did not make it in time. I missed the button. It's somewhere upstairs. It is upstairs, so if the green sprint will allow me to go upstairs. Now this is probably more full breaker, more in line with what you should do. So I'm not seeing any lights, not any lights, but like any doors open that I didn't open. I opened that one last time. Alright, I'm getting out. Getting away from this thing. Going to my spot. Demon would have done hunted if it chose its ability. It's another normal ghost, which is a little frustrating. You see all these clips of people getting the really obvious ghosts all the time. But then when you actually do it yourself, you just get like the most boring things ever. Not a spirit. Please, thank you. I unfortunately did not see it with the breaker off, so I can't rule out haunts you. Alright, so we know it's not a wraith. Where's my salt? It disappeared. Yeah, it's not in my inventory. Okay, whatever. I would have liked to have some. But all we get to know that is that it's not a wraith. Hunting? smudge timer for Demon, but I don't really care. 'Cause I have 2 more smudges, and hopefully I'll remember at some point. So yeah, it's spawning upstairs. During this, I'm gonna do the firelight. And a crucifix. Oh, there we go. Right now. Now here, it's in the bathroom all the way over there. What? Or is it is interact. It's interactive. Cool. Yeah, it's in this room. Got it. Give me just a cup. Looking for orbs. No orbs. Give me this. Put this here. Alright, I should be relatively safe. Turn this off. Turn on this spread. Hoping we can get a real unreal test going. I'm gonna bring up another firelight. Yes. The second crucifix would be good too. Cool, didn't get to see it at all. We have around until 7:10, I want to say. To see what ghost this is. Okay. Feel safer. Yeah, it just walked out of the thing. Is that shade? It's either Onryo or shade. Because it's just inactive with quiet. Did it change rooms? No, I'm still getting cold though. Very inactive. It's not even blowing up the firelight. Immediately you throw something when I leave? So we know it's not Onryo now. I feel like this might be a shade. Because it's just not doing anything when I'm in there. I'm just gonna take the guess. Because I want to lose that. I've been doing this for like It probably has been more than that. More time. We'll see.
Welcome back.
It's a shade!
I've prepared some jobs for you.
Okay, so Shade, it cannot interact with a single thing while you were in that room. And I turned on the light outside so it wouldn't interact inside the room from outside. Because they can interact through the walls and whatnot. So that was kind of deliberate that I did that. But, I mean, yeah, 3,000. It's good money. Even though I'm getting it wrong a lot, I'm learning about the ghosts. So that's my biggest thing. I get to learn. But yeah, give it a try if you haven't. Play some evidence.